Hi guys, weekly market update for June 30 to July 4. So high impact news natin for this coming week. So Monday we have sa Chinese yuan, so PMI 9:30 a.m. and then on Tuesday we have GBP yen and USD, so 9:30 p.m. yan, and 10 p.m. meron tayo sa USD. Wednesday USD as well, 8:15 p.m. Thursday, 2:30 p.m., 8:30 p.m. USD, and then 10 p.m. USD. So, Swiss and USD on Thursday. And then on Friday, wala tayo. Then, come Saturday, we have GBP 11:45 p.m. So, make sure na aware kayo sa araw ng high impact news and of course yung time and currency na pwedeng maapektuhan. Okay? So before tayo pumunta sa chart, quick promotion lang. So kung familiar kayo before, meron akong subscription business na Trading Master Class. So and then for a few months, mga 4 months, so ini-stop ko siya and then nire-reopen ulit natin siya ngayon with new name which is Morning Edge. Bakit Morning Edge? Kasi yung pinaka-service nito is Asian session pa lang, meron na kayong market update every day. So, London session, New York session, medyo magkakaroon na kayo ng trade plan for that day. So, kaya siya Morning Edge. But other than that, ano ba yung pwede nyong makuha kapag tinry nyo yung Morning Edge? So, of course, so ito yung page kung saan pwede nyo makita lahat ng details and then reviews. So, ano ba yung makukuha nyo dito? So, for just 1,500 a month, so may daily market update kayo. So, that's from Monday to Friday. Complete trading course. I'll show you a bit later. Live Zoom sessions where we can converse, ask questions. So everything trading pwede natin pag-usapan dito. And then of course, we have exclusive community chat room. So that's for 1,500 a month. You can cancel anytime. So kung hindi nyo magustuhan, you are free to cancel. No questions asked. Okay? So, just to give you an idea kung paano sa loob ng Morning Edge. So, here, ito yung mga resources na pwede nyo makuha. So, ayan yung mga daily market update videos natin. So, punta lang kayo dito and then it will show you yung mga recorded videos natin. So, pag clinic nyo yan, basically pwede nyo mapanood and then yung watch list natin, directional bias, kung anong position yung open ko, but of course hindi yan signal, guys. Just to remind you, hindi siya signal. And then live session recording. So kung gusto niyo naman matuto, we have our complete course, so Forex 101. So kompleto yan. Mental framework, so psychology side ng trading, market framework. So, dito tuturuan ko kayo kung paano magbasa ng market. So, and then of course, yung gusto ng lahat, yung strategy, we also have that. So, meron akong 4 strategies na tinuturo dito and kasama na dyan, of course, yung risk management. Okay? So, ito, course lang naman to. Sabi nga nila, course is just a course. Pwede nyo naman, madami kayong pwedeng makuha sa internet free. But, ang pinaka maganda dito with Morning Edge is kung ano yung tinuturo ko dito sa course na to, makikita nyo siya ina-apply day to day. And of course, natatrack natin yung market as it evolves. Right? So, again, kung gusto nyo makita kung ano yung nasa loob pa ng Morning Edge, you can try it for 1,500 a month. You can cancel anytime. And yeah, if you have any questions, message nyo lang ako, guys. So going back Okay, going back sa, punta na tayo dito sa charts. Let's start with dollar index. So we're looking at the daily time frame, and currently, in terms of unahin muna natin, directional bias ng dollar index, basically, nasa downtrend market tayo. Kung titingnan nyo yung structures, lower lows and lower highs pa rin, right? So, right now, yung price nagtitrade below this last lower low. So, pretty much nagkaroon na tayo ng lower low. But we are currently sitting at this support level. Now, if mag-move back tayo a bit, so punta tayo sa weekly and then i-track natin kung saan ba nanggagaling yung support level na yan. So, mag-move left tayo. So, meron tayong decent rejection dito, right? Nag-act as resistance, nag-act as support, support, support. So, right now, since nandyan tayo sa level na yan, pwede yan mag-act as support level for dollar index. Now, yung view natin, directional bias natin this coming week for dollar index is still bearish as long as wala tayong nakikitang change of structure. So, from lower low, lower high to higher high, higher low, still bearish yung directional bias. Now, pwedeng magkaroon tayo ng short-term rally. Maybe mag-create lang siya ng lower high, right? But as long as wala tayong nava-violate na structure, so ito yung mga minor lower high natin, bearish pa rin yung directional bias natin. Okay? And of course, kapag may nakita tayong very aggressive na bullish move, of course, kailangan medyo, kahit na bearish yung directional bias natin, kailangan medyo maging cautious tayo kasi yung momentum, pag nakita natin yun, yung momentum, it tells us na nag-shift na from bearish to maybe early bullish run. Right? So, bearish pa rin dollar index. Euro USD. So, inverse lang sila ng dollar index, right? Kung yung kung dollar index sitting at support and nasa bearish trend, kabaligtarin naman ang Euro USD. So, right now, we can see na nasa uptrending market tayo. And, nasa resistance level tayo. So, if we look left, kung nasan ba itong resistance na to. So, ito yan. Previous support before. Ngayon, tinitest niya as resistance. Okay? So, remember guys, nasa resistance level tayo. Okay? Resistance level. Pero yung directional bias natin is still bullish. Okay? So, kung gusto natin maging in line with yung overall trend na bullish, we have to wait for price to retrace dun sa mga support level. Hindi sa resistance level. Right? Not unless in-anticipate nyo na magbe-break out yung price dyan sa resistance level na yan. So, ang plan this coming week is to wait for price to retrace dito sa mga levels na to. Maybe this level, right? Previous resistance, mag-act as support or even sa much lower price. Maybe dito sa 144.46, right? Minor support natin. So, dyan tayo pwedeng mag-abang ng opportunity to go long. So, yung may invalidate lang yung bullish bias natin dito sa Euro USD, yung pinaka long-term directional bias natin is if we violate this support level. So, bakit ito? Kasi ito yung last higher low natin, right? Kasi ito, pag nag-retrace yan dito, yan, or dito, higher low pa rin yan eh. Pero once we break this level, magkakaroon tayo ng lower low. So, dyan na mag-shift yung pinaka overall directional bias natin. Right? Kapag nagkaroon na tayo ng lower low. Okay? So that's for Euro USD. Let's move to GBP USD. So this one, bullish yung bias, but currently we're sitting at resistance level. So if we look left, nasan yung resistance na yan? So multi-year level yan, guys. So last time na nandyan tayo was way back 2022. Okay, January 2022. Okay. So obviously nasa uptrend tayo. Okay? So plan is if we want to participate sa bullish trend, and kung makikita nyo, yung momentum obviously nasa upside naman, right? And we're creating higher highs and higher lows. We want to wait for a retracement, right? So ako, ideally, gusto ko siyang makita dito. Kasi right here, may confluence tayo. We have this trend line support, and yung horizontal support natin. Right? And ito yung last higher low natin. So this will be a key level for GBP USD. Kasi once we break that level, pwede tayong makakita ng short-term downtrend, right? So, pay attention. Ito yung magiging, I think, kung hindi man this week, maybe next week, magiging key level for GBP USD. Immediate level natin ito, previous resistance, pwedeng mag-act as support. Alright? AUD USD. So, this one, kung titingnan natin in terms of structure, bullish. Kasi ito yung last lower high natin. Nagkaroon tayo ng aggressive rally, higher high. But from there, medyo slow grind tayo to the upside. So, parang parang medyo nasa choppy or ranging market condition tayo. Actually, range siya, pero kung titingnan natin yung rhythm inside that range, medyo may pagka-chop-chop siya, right? And currently, we're sitting at this upper extreme level. So, kung gusto natin magkaroon ng clear directional bias dito, it's either mag-breakout tayo, yung may conviction na breakout from this level. And if that happens, ang next upside resistance natin is at 067. Itong resistance level na to. If ever naman na ito yung mabibreak na itong support, I think medyo malalaglag yung price. Kasi kung makikita nyo, looking left, ang layo ng immediate support natin, maybe here or here, right? But as long as we are trading inside this range, of course, ranging lang tayo, pwede tayong maging neutral with our directional bias dito sa AUD USD. Okay? Kiwi, NZD USD, so pretty much the same with AUD USD kasi correlated sila. We're currently sitting at resistance zone, right? And basically, parang nasa range din tayo. Sideways lang din tayo. So, if magbe-breakout tayo dyan, of course, maybe bumalik tayo dito sa high na to at 063.50. Right? But again, like AUD USD, as long as nagtitrade tayo dito, neutral yung directional bias natin. The dollar CAD, so dollar CAD bearish. So, lower low, lower high, lower low. Ito possible lower high natin. So ito mga minor resistance natin. So bearish yung directional bias. It's just that andito yung support level natin, right? If we look left, punta tayo sa weekly time frame, looking left. Support yan before. So itong area na to, pwedeng magkaroon ng reaction dyan yung price. Maybe mag-double bottom. We don't know. But this coming week, ang directional bias natin for dollar CAD is more to the downside pa rin, and we are expecting na i-retest na itong area na to, right? Kung magtutuloy-tuloy man siya pababa or maybe magre-reverse, ideally gusto natin makita i-retest tong area na to. Okay? Dollar Swiss bearish, so nagtitrade na tayo below this support level. Okay? Below this support level. So basically, kung magkakaroon tayo ng retracement, especially corrective retracement. Okay, so kung magkakaroon tayo ng corrective move back to this resistance level, right? Mag-act as resistance, pwede natin i-anticipate na pumunta siya dito sa level na to. So itong zone na to, support area, Yan, if we look left, punta tayo sa weekly para mas klaro. Ayan, so andito na yan. Right. So medyo malayo-layo. Okay? And then, of course, we have dollar yen. Overall bearish, but yung medyo short term natin, medyo neutral tayo dito. Kasi kung papansin niyo yung structure, lower low, lower high, pero wala tayong continuation to lower low instead. Medyo nabitin tayo dito. Right? And then, medyo parang sideways lang. Kasi kung titingnan natin, ititrack natin, right? Ito, lower high, lower low. This one, pwede rin kasi itong higher low, right? Especially, kung mabibreak natin itong last lower high, mako-confirm natin na higher low to, which is a bullish structure, right? But since wala pa yan, neutral muna tayo. Okay? Mag-neutral muna ako dito sa dollar yen, but I will pay attention dito sa level na to. Resistance at 149 and support area between 139.80 to 141. Right? But right now, wala akong clear direction sa kanya. Okay, so that's for the majors. Punta tayo sa gold. So gold, after hitting this all-time high area recently, nagkaroon tayo ng sell-off. Right? Nagkaroon tayo ng sell-off. Although bullish pa rin yung trend niya, obviously, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. Dito medyo bumitin tayo. Okay, bumitin tayo, nag-equal high tayo. So, two scenarios ang possible dito. So, isa tinitignan ko, pwede tayong mag-range. If ever nababalikan niya yung price dito. Ito yung last higher low natin. Then, magkaroon ng rejection. Pwedeng range lang tayo. Okay. And then, yung second and immediate scenario na tinitignan ko is etong level dito. Magkaroon siya ng reaction. Pwede siyang mag-bounce. Well, I'm looking for a bounce. Kasi, bullish pa rin naman yung sentiment and yung, in terms of technical, yung point of view ko dito sa gold. Right. So, itong level na to may confluence. Nandiyan yung trendline support and at the same time, yung horizontal support natin. If ever mabibreak yan, of course, I'll be looking for long pa rin dito sa 3120 area for a possible range play. Right? Not unless aggressively mabreak niya itong level nito. Okay? And then, we have Bitcoin. Punta tayo sa crypto. So, crypto, bullish, obviously. So, ito yung impulse up natin. Then, corrective pullback. Nag-form siya ng AB equals CD leg, which is a measured move. So, sign of continuation yan. Okay? So, possible. Kung tinitignan natin to in terms of technical yung daily, more on bullish pa rin. But short term, pag pupunta tayo dito sa 4-hour time frame, you have to pay attention dito sa 109 level. Okay, itong 109 may confluence of support tayo dyan. So, ito yung parang ito yung ABCD, right? We're confined within this channel. Now, kung let's say pupunta dito yung price sa 109, may confluence of resistance tayo dyan. So, immediate resistance, itong horizontal, and at the same time, itong trend line resistance. And now, kung hindi tayo magbe-break out kasi dito, possible maging, so, ano lang tayo, parang sideways. Like, kung imagine niyo yung ranging market, right? Horizontal, ganito. So, kapag down sloping, pwede rin yan parang, we can also treat it as a range, pero down sloping siya. So, pwedeng magping-pong lang siya between the upper and lower extreme. Okay? But yung overall, of course, bullish pa rin with Bitcoin. Okay? So, yun lang guys for this weekly Forex update. Good luck and trade safe.